Dear students, a very good morning to all of you. Life is not dancing, it is wrestling. And in the field of life, we have to wrestle each and every moment. This statement is very apt in today's scenario. We are facing a very critical situation these days. You should adopt all the health measures to combat COVID-19. Dear students, today I would like to teach you the first chapter of Flamingo, the last lesson. The last lesson is composed by Alphonse Daudet. First of all, I would like to tell you about the writer Alphonse Daudet. He was a French novelist. The first thing you have to learn, remember, is that he was a French novelist and a short story writer. As far as his lifespan is concerned, we can say (1840 to 1897). The chapter, the last lesson, has a wonderful historical aspect. I come to the point later on. First, as a French novelist, a short story writer, and the next thing about Alphonse Daudet is that he became so famous by his writing on the real characters of that particular era. Here, he is well known for the pain, a particular writing, the land of pain. If we can do out the land of pain was one of his famous writing. Now I would like to tell you about the background of the story. As you know, it's a historical chapter, so see the background of the story. 1870 and 1871, there was a war between France and Persia, and Persia at that time consists of Austria and Germans. So, in the war between France, Persia, France was defeated by Persia, and after the treaty, the two states of Alsace and Lorraine were given in the hands of German or Persia. And you know, students, very well that there was the clear-cut message from the German that only German would be taught in the schools of Alsace and Lorraine. Particularly, the whole concept of the chapter is determined by the statement, and the language, German language, was imposed by German on the two districts of Alsace and Lorraine. And what did it effect of the people of Alsace and Lorraine? This is the content of this chapter. So, now, just see the characters of the story. You know, the main characters of the story, the last question. The first and the foremost character of the story is Mr. Hamel or M. Hamel or Little French. Here stand for Monsieur. Monsieur is a very dignified word, a repeated word to show respect. In our sense, we can say Mr. Monsieur, Hamel, and Little French. Little French was the disciple of Mr. Hamel. The teacher who was serving more than 40 years in a particular school in Kansas. So, let's get to the summary of this chapter. The most important question from this chapter they may have asked time and again. Dear students, at the very first paragraph of this chapter, you know, Little French was late for the school that day, and his teacher M. Hamel had said that he would question them on participles. And very unfortunately, Little French didn't know even a single word about participles. So, in the first paragraph, there is very important question from the chapter. That what was French expected? Let's see. What was French expected to be prepared with for school that day? What was French expected to be prepared with for school that day? Students, in the very first paragraph of this chapter, it is being said that he was late for the school and he was expecting to learn the rules of participles. His teacher M. Hamel had said that he would question them on participles, but he didn't know anything. So, we must write down the answer with our own knowledge text without planning. What? That Little French was late for the school that day. His teacher M. Hamel had said that he would question them on participles, but he didn't know anything about participles. He straightforward after that. There was a lot of tempting signs throughout the way, but he resisted himself and went straight to the town hall. Here eventually there is a question that what had been put up on the bulletin board? What had been put up on bulletin board? मिस्टर हेमल ने कुछ याद करने के लिए पार्टिसिपल्स के रूल याद करने के लिए दिए थे, लेकिन लिटिल फ्रेंच को वो याद नहीं थी. वो याद करने की अपेक्षा कर रहा था, उसको याद नहीं थे. लेकिन फिर भी एक बार वो सोचता है कि वो घर से बाहर है, स्कूल से बाहर है, लेकिन फिर से रेसिस्ट अपने विरोध करता है अपने मन में उस बात को लेकर के. वो चाहता है कि जल्दी से उसको स्कूल जाना चाहिए. और जैसे आगे चलता है टाउन हॉल के पास पहुंचता है, तो यहां से भी एक क्वेश्चन पुट अप होता है. और वो क्वेश्चन है कि what had been put up on the bulletin board. So dear student, first of all you understand what's all about bulletin board. Bulletin board was situated in the town hall and it was the constant source of information for the French people. All the bad news for the French people had come from the bulletin board. So on that particular day, what had been put up? This is the question. So what would be the answer of the question in the simplest language? That first you have to mention that bulletin board was situated in the town hall and it was the source of information for the French people. And from the last 2 years, all the bad news had come from there. Whether it is the matter of drafting the soldiers, orders of the commanding officer, or losing battles. So on that particular day, there was a clear-cut message that only German would be taught in the schools of Alsace and Lorraine. Only German would be taught. This is the particular message that displayed on that particular day. That in districts of Alsace and Lorraine, there will be no other language will be taught right from the next day except only German. Okay. After that, little friends straightforward went to school, and when he reached there was a total different scenario all around. So there is a question from here on as well. When he reached there, everything was unusual. So what would be the third question from this chapter according to the summary if we can throw? Then what did French notice? What did French notice that was unusual in the school that day? What did French notice that was unusual in the school that day? आपको करना क्या है? अनयूजुअल बताने के लिए पहले आप ये बताइए कि यूजुअल क्या था. Actually, when school started, there was a huge bustle which could be heard out in the street. The opening and the closing of desks, the prayers reciting in unison. But on that particular day, everything was as quiet as Sunday morning. The teacher was in totally different attire. And the most surprising thing on that particular day is that the elderly village people were sitting quietly at the back benches of the classroom. So you have to write down all these things. कि उस दिन unusual स्कूल में क्या था जब वो वहां से चला. तो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, अब तक हमने 3 क्वेश्चन कवर किए. जो पहला क्वेश्चन कवर किया है कि वो एक्सपेक्ट क्या कर रहा था, क्या लर्न करना चाह रहा था. दूसरा क्वेश्चन था कि बुलेटिन बोर्ड के ऊपर क्या डिस्प्ले किया गया था उस दिन. और तीसरा अनयूजुअल उस दिन क्या था, वो कौन सी चीजें थी जो उस दिन अनयूजुअल थी. ओके, वी कैन थ्रो द next. Now, what were the opening words of Mr. Hemmel in class on that day? It's important question. What were the opening words of Mr. Hemmel in the class on that particular day? Dear students, you have to put the sentences from the text if you answer the question. जब जैसे ही एंटर किया Hemmel ने क्लास में, उसके ओपनिंग जो स्टेटमेंट थी वो क्या थी? लिटिल फ्रेंच वहां पर आया, सब कुछ अनयूजुअल था. लेकिन जैसे वो वहां पर देखा, उसने पीछे बैक बेंचेस के ऊपर एल्डरली विलेज पीपल जो थे वो बैठे हुए थे. टीचर था वो डिफरेंट अटायर में था, डिफरेंट मोड में था. यूजुअली जो स्टिक हमेशा वो थिंक करते रहता था, आज उसके अंडर आर्म थी. इसके अलावा जैसे उसने अपनी क्लास शुरू की तो कहता है कि ओपनिंग वर्ड्स आपको कोट करने हैं, बताने हैं कि ओपनिंग वर्ड्स क्या थे मिस्टर हेमल के क्लास में. सो आई वुड लाइक टू कोट द सेंटेंसेस फ्रॉम द टेक्स्ट दैट he said, my dear friends, this is going to be your last French lesson. The order had come from Berlin to teach only German in schools of Alsace and Lorraine. New master comes tomorrow. I want you all to be very attentive. I want you all to be very attentive. These were the opening words of Mr. Hemmel in class. So dear students, you learn the question. In this way, you have to quote the opening lines when he started his speech, when he started delivering his speech on that day. He said, my dear friends, this is going to be your last French lesson. The order had come from Berlin to teach only German in the schools of Alsace and Lorraine. And I want you all to be very attentive. These were the opening words of Mr. Hemmel in class. After that, when he started his class, one more thing is very important, that he said very excellent way. He defined the French language in a very excellent way. So that's why there is a question right from here on, that what were Mr. Hamill's views? On French language. What were Mr. Hamill's views on French language? French language के बारे में मिस्टर हैमिल के विचार क्या थे? सिग्निफिकेंटली आपको तीन चीजें इसमें याद रखनी है। तीन बातें उसने फ्रेंच लैंग्वेज के बारे में कही। पहली बात ये कही थी कि फ्रेंच लैंग्वेज इज द बेस्ट लैंग्वेज अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड। दूसरी जो बात थी उसकी वो ये थी कि इट्स द मोस्ट लॉजिकल लैंग्वेज। और तीसरी बात थी कि फ्रेंच लैंग्वेज इज द क्लियरेस्ट लैंग्वेज इन द वर्ल्ड। और एक बात सबसे अच्छी उसने जो कही, जो लैंग्वेज नोटेशन को शो करती है, वो ये कही कि when the people became insolent, language was just as a key to their prison. मतलब जब भी कोई देश किसी के अधीन जाता है तो लैंग्वेज जो है वो एक ताले की चाबी के रूप में काम करती है उनकी दास्तां से मुक्ति के लिए, emancipation। तो हम कहेंगे कि तीन चीजें इसमें बेसिकली हैं। उसने फ्रेंच लैंग्वेज के बारे में कहा था कि संसार की सबसे अच्छी भाषा है, क्लियरेस्ट लैंग्वेज है और लॉजिकल भी है, तर्कसंगत भी है। और हमें यदि मुक्त होना है वहां से तो इसको जो है ध्यान में रखना पड़ेगा। इसके अलावा there is a question from the mid of the chapter that we all have a great deal to reproach ourselves with. We all have a great deal to reproach. What do you mean by this statement? What do you mean by this statement? We all have a great deal to reproach ourselves with. You know, there is a very emotional statement by the teacher that when those Germans, those fellows may ask you that you pretend to be the Frenchman and you neither speak nor write down your own language. So, on this statement, he mentioned very clearly that it is not the fault of the teacher or the student. It is the fault of parents, you as a student and me as a teacher. Have I not sent you to water the plants? क्या मैंने पौधों में पानी देने के लिए तुम्हें भेजा नहीं? उसने पूछा, कहा ये बात। इसके अलावा उसने ये कहा कि जब भी मैं मछली पकड़ने के लिए जाता था तो क्या मैंने तुम्हारी छुट्टी नहीं की? और जो तीसरी बात उसने कही जो आपको इसमें लिखनी है डियर स्टूडेंट्स, वो ये है कि बेसिकली तुम्हारे पेरेंट्स ने भी थोड़े से पैसे के लिए क्या तुम्हें मिल पर काम करने के लिए, खेतों में काम करने के लिए नहीं भेजा। So he said we all have a great deal to reproach ourselves with. This statement occurs the fault of teacher, the fault of the student as well as his parents. So this is the very important lesson you have to recite, you have to learn. Another one. Will they make them sing? Will they make them sing in German? Even the pigeons. इस स्टेटमेंट को भी जस्टिफाई किस संदर्भ में कही गई कि क्या वो कबूतरों से भी जर्मन भाषा में बुलवाना चाहते हैं? कबूतर जो थे वो छत के ऊपर कूद रहे थे, तो उसी समय ये स्टेटमेंट फ्रेंच की है कि क्या वो उनसे भी जर्मन लैंग्वेज में बात करवाएंगे? You know, according to little French, that French speaks their mother tongue. They can't deny, they can't impose German language. And if they have such type of tendency, if they have such type of power, then they also create something to something for the pigeons to go in German language. It's a very stylable statement, humorous as well, that you can't impose language on others because in their heart they have deeply patriotic feelings. So that's why it is being said that will they make them sing even in German, even the pigeons. So same way it is being said. So, dear students, you know, these are the most important questions from the chapter. You have to prepare basically 6 or 7 questions from the chapter. What was friends expected to be prepared with for the school that day? You know very well. Hope you understand. What did friends notice that was unusual in the school that day? Unusual क्या था वो बता रहा हूँ. थर्ड जो चैप्टर में क्वेश्चन बनता जो अच्छा क्वेश्चन बनता है. What had been put up on the bulletin board? Bulletin board के बारे में आपको बताना है. What change did the order from Berlin cause in the school that day? जो unusual था वही चेंजेस हुए थे. ये सेम क्वेश्चन है. ये भी आपको इसमें जो है बता दिया गया है. What were the opening words of Mr. Hemmel in class? ये आपको बताना है. इसके अलावा जो है लिंग्विस्टिक थ्योरीजम के बारे में क्वेश्चन पूछा जा सकता है. लिंग्विस्टिक प्राइड टू कैरी प्राइड फॉर वंस लैंग्वेज. अपनी लैंग्वेज को सबसे बेहतर समझना, दूसरे की लैंग्वेज की तुलना में अपने को प्रायोरिटी देना, इसके बारे में क्वेश्चन आपका आ सकता है. आप ध्यान रखना इसमें कि फ्रेंड्स और एम्पैनल दोनों का जो कैरेक्टर है, उनकी जो बातें जितने भी इस चैप्टर में इन्वॉल्व होती हैं, क्योंकि बेसिकली ये नरेटर है स्टोरी का. फ्रेंड्स और एम्पैनल उनके बारे में जो बातें, इनके जो कैरेक्टर्स हैं वो पूछे जा सकते हैं. ये दोनों क्वेश्चन भी आपको कैरेक्टर के तौर पर इनके याद करना है. I hope you understand. Next class I would like to teach you the lost spring. Lost spring के बारे में हम अगली जो है क्लास में मैं उसकी समरी के साथ जो इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है उनके साथ फिर से जो है एक नया वीडियो लेकर के आऊंगा. आप इसको अच्छे से समझ करके याद करें, पढ़ें. हमें रहमत नहीं रही, पैरों को तेरे चलने की आदत नहीं रही, कश्ती है तो किनारा मिलेगा जरूर, अगर तेरे इरादों में बुलंदी बनी रहे. अपने इरादों को मजबूत रखिए.